Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Talon, and I'm gonna go over the last couple patches in War Thunder. And a lot of people have been asking me, why don't I play this game as much anymore? And I'm not sure. I think it has a lot to do with the recent patches and updates they have implemented in War Thunder. Now, with the recent patches, I love the CBT or the tanks, but I have mixed feelings about it. I want to say that the tanks they've been working, I'll show you. They've only been working right now on the Russian side and the German side. Now, that's fine and dandy, but it gets my wheels turning. You know, I want to say that these tanks are going to be overpowered over, let's say, the Americans or the British or the Japanese. Now, with a lot of people, they think, you know, the Russians and the Germans are overpowered, which I believe that they are pretty overpowered right at the moment. And for the longest time, people have been arguing and debating that the Americans are not very good planes. But recently we did get a patch to increase the damage of the 50 cals on the majority of the aircraft in War Thunder. Now, that's great. I'm glad that they're trying to fix they're trying to fix the problems that the Americans have in the game, but it took them a whole year. A whole freaking year to fix this. Why? It takes you a whole year to figure out that the Americans were broken as hell? Come on now, guys. It's a whole damn year. Now, I actually counted, okay, if you look at the research tree, excluding the premium planes here, the Americans have 48 planes, and that includes, like, the mods or the different variants of planes for the American side. Alright, the Americans have 48 planes. Now, the Japanese, they have 41 planes. Okay, that's only 7 less than the Americans. I can deal with that. But they only have a handful of premiums here too. They have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 premiums. Opposed to the Americans 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, not a huge difference there. So we got 48 Americans and we got the 41 Japanese. But I have come to understand, and I didn't even know this when I counted them. Now, the British tree looks pretty full to me. Maybe because they have a lot of premium planes here. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. Maybe because there's 2 different lines. But they only have a handful of premiums as well. That's fine. But the British actually only have 41 planes. But they look a lot fuller than the Japanese line. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But they actually have the same amount of planes between the two of them here. So, let's go over this real quick. The British have 41 planes. The Japanese have 41 planes. The Americans have 48 planes. Now, let's take a wild guess at how many planes, excluding the premiums again, the Russians have. The Russians, right now, in the current state of War Thunder, have 67 planes. 67. Now, that's basically a third more planes that we have for one War Thunder opposed to the other 3 nations. Okay, that's a little bit worrisome to me. Now, the Germans, they're even worse. Excluding the premium planes you guys have over here, now they only have only 5 premium planes here. But excluding those planes, they have 71 planes. That's a hell of a lot more planes than the Brits or the Japanese. Now, why is that? So, that just gets my wheels turning. Why they're overpowered? Maybe they're not overpowered. Maybe they're not as biased towards them. Which, granted, you get on the tail of any Russian plane, you're going to be putting almost twice as many rounds into a Russian plane as any other plane on the battlefield. In my cases, at least. Now, let's look at the premium planes. Let's look at the American side. The Americans have a good assortment of premium planes. They got the KI-61B, they got the XP-55, which is a beast. They got the A6M2, pretty good plane. XP-50, really good plane. Thank God they bumped up Tier 3, they needed to do that. Now, we established that the Americans have a good selection of premium planes. Okay. Kind of expensive though, $3,900? That's like, what, $15, $20 plane? Opposed to like a $10 plane, $11 plane. Alright. Now the Germans, they only have a handful, but they have 71 non-premium planes. So, and don't get me started with the D-13. Oh my god, the thing's a beast. I don't even know why they have it in there. It should be close to a Tier 5 plane. That thing rapes freaking Mustangs for the most part in Tier 4 matches. I'm gonna look at the Russian planes. Okay. Now the Russian premium planes have the premium Chaika, the premium I-16, the premium Kitty Hawk, the premium Air Cobra, the premium B-25, the premium King Cobra, the premium King Cobra again, and the premium D9. Now, everybody knows in this game that the Chaika at Tier 1, I believe it's still a Tier 1 plane, right? Yeah, the Chaika at Tier 1 is a freaking beast. There's no way around it. The Chaika at Tier 1 and the I-16 at Tier 1 basically rapes every other Tier 1 plane in the game. I've seen Chaikas in Tier 4 matches, for Christ's sake. Okay? Now, they know this. And they know the Chaika is overpowered. Now, why in God's green earth? Now, if the Chaika is that overpowered, why the hell would you give it cannons? I don't understand this. And the I-16, overpowered as hell. And a battle rating of 1.2? Seriously? Come on now. Now, the I-16, I've seen them in Tier 4 matches as well. Why the hell would you give that thing cannons? It's a non-premium plane, let alone a premium plane. It just doesn't make sense. Really. Why are we going through this? I don't get it. And now I'm going to talk about the battle rating system they have implemented in War Thunder. Now, to my knowledge, I'm not sure what the battle rating to get the tier 2 is. But if you see, I'll give you an example. The battle rating of the Yak 7B is a 2.7 battle rating. Once you get up above, once you hit 3.7, at least 70%, if not more, chances are you're going to get into a tier 3 match. Just because of the battle rating. Maybe because it's me, but I think it happens with everybody like that. So hopefully it's just not me what I'm saying this with. Alright, so this is, let's go with, how about we'll give you an example of the LA5. The LA5 is a tier 2 plane with a battle rating of 3.7. Now, as you guys just heard, 3.7 will get you into tier 3 matches a lot of times. So, why not take this LA5 and put it into tier 3? Okay. Because at 3.7, it's going to get into tier 3 matches. So why not do the common sense thing and take this plane and put it into tier 3? Same thing with the I-16. Battle rating of 4.0. 4.0 is going to get into tier 3 matches no matter what. So bring it down to tier 3. And as well as with the tiering and battle rating system, I'm going to give an example of a premium plane here. It's a tier 3 Hellcat Mark 1. Now, it's a tier 3 plane, but it has a battle rating of 2.7. 2.7. You won't get into tier 3 matches with a battle rating of 2.7. So why don't you take the Hellcat and move it up to tier 2? And the boomerangs, the boomerangs are a joke. Okay, I bought these planes for premium planes way back when. This, I don't know, like 6 months ago. Used to love flying these planes in tier 2 matches. Now I can't. Why? Because they have a battle rating of 4.0. 4.0 will get you into tier 3 no matter what. So why don't you take the boomerangs and move them down to tier 3? I don't get it. Why are they there? I'm not sure if War Thunder is way undeveloped with the CBT or the tanks at this current stage, but they need to do some seriously big fixes with this tree, what they call a tree, because right now it's just not working. It doesn't, it looks professional, but it's not accurate right now. Make it so, when people queue up a tier 2 match where their tier 2 lineup here, make it so they get into tier 2 matches. And now I'm going to talk about the recent addition of planes for War Thunder. With the recent addition for planes, the Americans got the Twin Mustang, which, why did you put that plane in here? Seriously? Come on, there had to be other planes. Why give us that? I don't understand. There are so many other planes. I just picture it now. They go to the War Thunder developers, go to a museum, and they just see this plane, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's so weird. Let's make that plane." Oh my god, seriously, guys? What the hell? Now, the Germans, oh my god, the Germans. What did the Germans get? The Germans get the Saber? Okay. And they don't even get the crappy Saber. They get the Mark V Saber. Probably one of the better Sabers in the game. And they don't get just the Saber. They get the MiG-15 as well. Okay. So, you give the Germans two of the best jets in the game. Really? Why? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Why did you give them two of the best jets in the game? For the Russians, they get the LA-15, and I believe they got another jet as well. I'm not sure which one it was. Maybe somebody can let me know in the comments here if anybody's watching this video. I'm just going on a rant, so I don't expect anybody to watch this video. If not, just give a lot of hate to this video. What did the Japanese get? The Japanese got the Saber. About damn time they got a freaking jet. They only had the KI-200. About time they got another damn jet. I don't mind the Japanese getting another jet, because God knows they needed it. Now, let's review. The Americans got the piece of shit Twin Mustang. Only good for ground targets. The Germans get the Saber and the MiG-15. The Russians, they get the LA-15, and I thought it was another LA they got, but maybe I'm mistaken. The Japanese, they get God knows needed Saber for their tree. And the British, what do they get? They got two Tier 4 Spitfires. Really? Really? Oh my god, and when they first bring these out, these were a joke. These Spitfires, the Griffin ones, oh my god, they were a joke. They were a big piece of shit. Now they actually fixed them. They got the right, better flight miles, maybe not right flight miles in them. A little bit more power. Thank God. As for the Vampire, this is the first jet I wanted to unlock. Because it's a goddamn Vampire. It's not even the high-end Vampire, it's like the shitty Vampire. This is the shitty Vampire, okay? It says it has a climb rate of 50 meters per second. Or, excuse me, 44.9 meters a second rate of climb. I believe it was once 50. They might change that. 45 meters a second. I'm sorry, I call bullshit. bullshit. This is not 45 meters per second. There's no way in hell this plane has the right flight model. This plane is a joke right now. It needs to be fixed. Fix it, please. God knows it needs it. Because right now, anybody who flies this plane is a goddamn sitting duck. And now, if you made it this far into the video, let me know what you guys do think about what I'd like to get changed in this game. You know, I doubt anybody made it this far into this video. I really do. And I know this video will never see the dev's eyes. Okay, so I'm not too worried, but I'm afraid that if they do see this video, they'll either ban me or time me out or something, you know. But I love War Thunder. I really do. I put money into this game, okay? I bought CBT, I bought premium tanks, I've spent money on research, I've spent money on premium planes. Granted, I don't got all of them, but I don't have a lot of money to spend on this stuff, okay, on my games. And that's the reason I love War Thunder. It is a AAA base game, okay, which is free to play. There's only a couple games out there what have graphics like this, what are free to play. War Thunder is basically one of the only ones. If you want graphics like this on any other game, you're gonna be spending $60. And that's the reason I don't mind putting money into this game. I want this game to be good. I really do. But that's it for me, folks. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.